Did you hear the joke about the lady on Instagram who made that reel about all of those pretty Starcraft Electra foils that she ordered from Atlanta Vinyl? Did you know that same lady didn't even know she needed adhesive to go under the Electra foils? Guess what? I'm her, she is me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. Well, I have my adhesive that I needed to use in order to use those electrofoils, and I am super excited to share this tutorial with you. At any time during the video, if you find it helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, if you are going to get started with this project, please know that if you order the electrofoils the way that lady did, the lady is me, you will also need adhesive, the Starcraft adhesive to go under the foils. Now let me show you the colors that I ordered. Even though I didn't use any of these, I used an actual green, but there are so many pretty colors that are available in the foils. This one is called copper. This one is seafoam. I could go on and on, but you're not here for that. Just make sure that if you are going to be purchasing some of these foils, that you use my discount code that I will leave linked below this video. Now, without further ado, let's look at the materials. We won't forget the adhesive, and then we will get right into the tutorial. This is one of the easiest projects I've ever done. I am so excited to share it with you. Let's get started. The materials I'm going to use for this project include my Cricut Maker. I'll use a green standard grip mat, a black 100% cotton t-shirt, my purple pen weeding tool. I'll use green Starcraft Electra foil, and I will also be using the Starcraft adhesive foil that you have to use in order to use the Starcraft foils. The heat press that I will be using for this project will be my HTV Ront Auto Heat Press. Now, without further ado, let's head on over to Cricut Design Space. I am in Cricut Design Space and I'm connected to the Cricut Maker. However, this project can be done from any Cricut cutting machine. The first thing I'm going to do is a search for images, and I am going to type in St. Patrick's Day heart, and I am going to just go through and look at the different options for St. Patrick's Day hearts. I definitely know I want the heart shape. I'm going to select this one. However, there are multiple options for St. Patrick's Day hearts. That's just the first one that I came across, so I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to add it to my canvas, and when it comes in right at a width of 11.3 and a height of 10 inches, and I'm not going to resize it. Now, because I know I am going to be placing this on a black medium shirt, I'm going to grab a t-shirt template just to make sure that the size of my image is not too big. So the shirt is a men's short sleeve medium, and the color of it is black. Okay, so I'm going to move my design over. Now, one thing I know about this design is that I don't want it to say Happy St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to click on that line in my layers panel and I'm going to delete that. I actually want to place my own text inside that empty space. So what I'm going to do is increase the space a little bit, increase the size of my canvas just a little bit so we can get a good look at this. I'm going to click on the text box. I'm actually going to move the text box over here so I can see what I'm typing, and I am going to double click in the text box and type Simply Blessed. Okay, and I know that I want the font to be green, or the color of the text to be green, and I also want to change my font to one that is called Mother Lover, and this is a font that I downloaded from defont.com. I love this font. I think it's so cute, and I love the little heart at the where that replaced the dot on the eye. Okay, so I'm going to move it over here. I want to make it a little bit bigger so we can make sure that we can see it. Not too big. I don't want it bigger than the heart. Okay, and I think that looks fantastic. So now I'm going to select the heart and the text, and I'm going to click align and center horizontally. I think that looks amazing. Now that I have both of them selected, I am going to select combine and weld. And now I have one image that will be cut out. I am going to click make it. Because I'm using heat transfer vinyl, I know that I will need to mirror my design. I'm going to click continue, and I am going to, once my computer recognizes the Cricut Maker, I am going to choose the everyday iron-on setting. I am going to keep it on the default pressure, and everything that I'll do from here will be back on the camera. I have a piece of the Starcraft adhesive vinyl cut away from the roll. It is important to note that this goes on the mat with the shiny side facing down. So there's a shiny side to this, and there's a side that looks a little more dull. If you're not sure about which side I'm referring to that goes on the mat, you can usually peel away the side that should be face up. So if I use my weeding tool, I should be able to peel away the side that will be facing up. So let's see if I can peel away this side. So if I were to try to pull this apart, you see that it comes apart right there. If I turn this over and try to do the same thing on the shiny side, I can't do that, okay? Because this is actually the carrier sheet. So the shiny side will go face down on the mat. And if I put it down and there are any bubbles or anything, I can just use my brayer tool to smooth it out on the mat. Okay. Okay. Let's get this inserted into the Cricut cutting machine. I'm going to grab a sheet of cardstock, black cardstock, to put this on top of, to just do a double check to make sure I got it all. So this will help me to see it more clearly. If you have this exact heat press and you're wondering why the light is flashing, when this light is flashing, the heat press is actually powered off. So now I'm going to press the power button, and I'm going to set the temperature to 305 degrees. So I'm going to press the temperature icon, and I'm going to bring the temperature down to 305. I can hold it and it will go down in 5-degree intervals. Okay, I'm going to press the temperature icon again. I'm going to press the clock icon, and I'm going to set the time for, I'm actually going to just set it for 15 seconds. I'll press the time icon again. So I'll let it heat up. It heats up very, very fast. The first thing I'm going to do is get a crease down the middle of my shirt. I'm just going to fold it in half and do a crease and a pre-press at the same time. I'll press the R. Okay, so that was about 5 seconds. Should have been plenty. there's my crease. And here it is. Here's the design. Just says Simply Blessed. And I'm just going to put it right there on that crease as best I can. As best as I can. Making sure that it's straight. I'm not going to put anything on top of this in terms of parchment paper or Teflon sheet. I'm just going to press it just like this. I'm about 3 finger lengths down from the collar. Press the R. I'll press this for about 5 seconds. Okay, this is a hot peel. So it's on there. I feel good about it. Okay, now I am going to grab the Starcraft, the green. I'm going to cut a piece big enough to cover this whole image. I'm going to cut this off, this part right here. I'm going to cut that off. I don't think I'll have a hard time remembering what this is. All right, and once again, I'm not going to put anything on top of this. I'm just going to press it exactly like this, and I'm going to press it for the full 15 seconds. Now, I'm not adding anything to give this more pressure, even though the instructions say medium to firm pressure. Hopefully the hopefully the HTV rod will adjust to the necessary pressure. So we have our fingers crossed on this. Right, came up on its own. Pull it out, and according to the instructions, this is a cold peel. So I'm actually going to turn this off, and I'm going to let this sit here for about 10 minutes. It has been a little over 10 minutes, and I am going to peel this as fast as I can. I'm going to snatch it off, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to definitely try it again. So here goes everything. So I'm just hold it right here at the top, and I've been told to just peel it fast. So here we go. Okay, so it kind of worked. I kind of got a little bit of a distressed look at the top right there, but I still love it. Oh, what does that mean? Maybe I don't think that it's not because it's cold. I think it's because maybe there wasn't enough pressure, but let's take a good look at it, because I'm going to tell you I love it. I love it. I can tell you I love it. So this is the finished product, and you already know I'm going to say I love it. So you can see right here, let me make sure you can see it very well, that there's a little bit of a distress, like it didn't adhere very well right there, but it did really, really good at the bottom. So I'm going to assume I did not have enough pressure at the top, but I think it came out fantastic. I love it, and hopefully you do too. If you found this tutorial helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.